What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Gordon Lightfoot as we continue through the complete greatest hits compilation. Thank you again to Yvonne. The next track is Rainy Day People. So, rainy day is often a depiction of cloudy feelings, dark atmosphere, and perhaps sadness. Of course, it can be something which is desirable, and certainly in a literal sense. I don't mind a rainy day, and I think a lot of other people feel the same. So maybe there's more to it than it looks like on the surface, but on the immediate interpretation of the words on the page, it sounds like something that is a bit gloomy. Let's see what I can pick up in practice. This is Gordon Lightfoot. The song is Rainy Day People, and it's included in his complete greatest hits compilation.
Rainy day people always seem to know when it's time to go. Rainy day people don't talk, they just listen till they've heard it all. Rainy day lovers don't lie when they tell you they've been down like you. Rainy day people don't mind if you cry on a tear or two. If you get lonely, all you really need is that rainy day love. Rainy day people all know there's no sorrow they can rise above. Rainy day lovers don't love any others, that would not be kind. Rainy day people all know how it hangs on your peace of mind. Rainy day lovers don't lie when they tell you they've been down there too. Rainy day people don't mind if you cry on a tear or two. Rainy day people always seem to know when you're feeling blue. High-stepping strutters who land in the gutter sometimes need one too. Take it or leave it, or try to believe it if you've been down too long. Rainy day lovers don't hide love inside, they just pass it on. Rainy day lovers don't hide love inside, they just pass it on.
A lovely little folksy tune. I will say that lyrically, I thought I had a pretty good handle on it, and then the idea at the end, which we heard a repetition of, that they don't keep anything inside, they pass it on, sort of ambiguated what I thought I was understanding. Meaning, I thought it was a little more complicated than it looked like on the page. The idea that rainy day people, yes, they know what it's like to be sad. They've been there, they've done that. And in that regard, it felt like, oh, it's more about kind of, their experience. So if you cry around them, they get that, and they're not going to freak out about it. If, you're talking about how things have not gone your way and you're sad, they know that. They can sympathize or understand because they've been there too. And so the idea that rainy day people are perhaps more accepting, or at least aren't gonna respond in a way that's judgmental, but just kind of listen, and they're gonna tell you how it is, and they're gonna be pretty straightforward with their feelings, with their opinions, with their thoughts, because again, they've been up and down, they've been all through the peaks and valleys of life emotionally. That seemed to be the essence. But then the idea that they don't keep anything inside, they pass it along. It's like, oh wait, so are they spreading the rainy day feelings because they're just going to give it to you straight, even if it's hurtful or even if it's not what you want to hear? So yeah, suddenly I was less sure of what I thought was happening thematically, but I enjoy the composition. Again, very folk rock, just kind of mellow and laid back. There was one little guitar bit which almost had a bit of a like island guitar sound. It was, maybe that's just the way my ears were hearing it, and indeed it feels very otherwise, rural folk rock. But yeah, there was one part of that which felt like a bit islander in its sound, and I enjoyed the strings. There was a melodic line early on that I thought was keyboard. I was almost like doing an organ like gesture, and then I was like, wait, no, I think that's actually the guitar, maybe with an effect on it or something where it's played in a way that gives it a bit different of a sound than the normal like strummed, plucked acoustic guitar sound. But again, it's like another Guitar Poet song. It really feels like that's kind of his sweet spot. So yeah, I am curious about the lyrics, but either way, the idea that rainy day people aren't just, miserable and sad, but they're actually, more straightforward. Or, they've gone through the variety of life and thus are more understanding of when other people are there currently. So yeah, I think that might be true either way, but I was curious about that line about they pass it on, they don't keep anything inside. In any case, thank you again to Yvonne for this compilation. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.